Welcome to Studio 58A Live here at the Jamaica Information Service, our discussion program coming to you live on Facebook. I'm your host, Vaughn Davis. Thank you to everyone joining us online wherever you are around the world. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. And as you watch, remember to send in your questions and your comments so we can put them to our guests and have a wonderful discussion. And like how we have your attention, just do the favor we ask every single time. Just share this video with a friend or 2 or 500 so you can get as many eyes as possible on the video so it can go viral around the internet and we can make stars right here in this room. Now, today's show is the kind of show I really enjoy doing, where we get to introduce the country to some really outstanding people, especially some outstanding young people. It's great. Now, each year the Jamaica Information Service hosts a series of competitions geared at engaging the nation's young people and more specifically having them gain a deeper appreciation of Jamaica's history and heritage. There's the essay competition for the primary students, the poster competition for the high schoolers, and the photo competition for the tertiary students. This year's competition centered around Jamaican music. For the essay competition, students had to answer the question, how has Jamaica's music contributed to the country's growth and development? For the poster competition and the photo competition, entrants had to interpret the topic, Jamaica's music, the stage for growth and development. And we're going to introduce the winner. We're going to have all the winners of the competitions here in studio. We'll get to them shortly. But helping us to get the JIS's perspective on the whole competition and everything, we have with us our lovely JIS Deputy CEO, Miss Enthros Campbell. Welcome to everyone.
Welcome. Thank you, Vaughn.
All right.
Welcome.
All right, guys. So we're going to get to you in a minute. Ms. Campbell, I'd just like to start with you. I'd like you to just give us a rundown on this year's competition and more importantly, the kinds of entries that we saw and just basically what the whole, like a wrap, like a post-mortem, so to speak, on this year's competition.
Right. Thank you, Vaughn. Well, the competition is in its 8th year. We started with the essay competition and then later we added the poster and the photo competition. This year, the essay competition was like out of this world. As you heard, the topic was Jamaica's music, the stage for growth and development. It seems the students really loved this topic because it was well researched. All of them were creatively done and the use of language. It's like most of the essays this year were error-free. It was just so good and we're proud here at the JIS to see that over the years we have seen so many talented pieces and it gets better and better. And this year the judges were so pleased that essays were so much easier to mark because they were so good. As it relates to the poster and the photo, we didn't get as much entries as we like as in former years, but they were nevertheless very good. But one good thing is that our markers, our teachers, they have agreed that they will have a workshop next year, and so we'll have much more entries, and we're looking forward to that. But it was an excellent year. The JIS is proud to be staging this competition year after year, and we're so happy that the students look forward to it every year and do better and better. And I'll tell you some more about it later on.
All right, so we're going to skip on over to our winners, the VIPs, the special guests in the building right now, all right? Yes. And like I said, Ms. Campbell said the entries were excellent. Yes. So that means you guys are extra special because it came out on top. All right, so we're going to begin with Mr.
We want to say that even though the entries in the photo and the poster were not as many, but they were good and you could feel the energy, the colors, the vibrancy, excellent.
All right, so like I said, we're going to begin with Mr. Gianni Willie from George Headley Primary. Gianni, come to the front. Let's make sure we're get a nice close-up on him so the world can see him and see him on the road and hail him up and say, well, go on, let's say we're not you, you're a good youth. Yeah. All right, so Gianni, talk to me about why you decided to enter this competition this year.
I entered the competition this year so I could win and get prizes and also to develop my communication skills.
All right, did you believe obviously you won. But do you believe that you developed the communication skills in the way that you wanted to?
I guess so, yes.
But Vaughn, you need to tell of yours that he entered 3 years in a row. He came third, then he came second, then he came first, and he knew he was going to win this year, right?
All right,
Yes,
I
I
was
do.
really confident. I would like you to give the watchers, the viewers, a little taste of your essay. Can you just select that section that you had selected and just give them a little taste? Give them a section or an excerpt.
Our music is mixed with heavy influences from jazz, rhythm, and blues, which has contributed to the indigenous musical expression unique to the small pearl in the Caribbean. Our music has shaped the opinions and actions of every generation and has the power to lead change with the right lyrics. We could easily revert our motto, out of many, one music.
All right, wonderful. You hear that, people? We have some brilliant people. And it's Johnny. It sounds good. Sounds really good. Josh Shelley Primary.
Thank you.
I'd like you to big up your school and your principal and so on. Let people know that you're watching. Let them know, Talk to them. Like, look in the camera and say, big up George Shelley Primary.
Hi, George Hadley.
All right, not a man of many words. All right, so we're going to skip on over to Miss Mahalia Hewlett, right? And introduce yourself, Mahalia, and she's our poster competition winner.
Well, hello guys, my name is Mahalia Hewlett. I'm from Arden Perpin Extension High School. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Mahalia, talk to us about why you chose to enter the competition this time around and what you gained from the experience.
Well, what inspired me to enter the competition was that I had talent. I knew that family and friends always tell me. And my teacher, Mr. Waits, I have to give him loads of credit. Yeah.
Little credit.
A lot
Oh,
of credit,
a
and
lot
he's
of
here
credit.
today with her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
and my friends too, they encourage me and say, yeah, Mahalia, you can do it.
All right, great. So can you lift up your poster and show Jamaica so that they can get an idea of what you put
Sure.
together? All right, Mr. Cameraman, get a nice close-up image of all of that.
Up, more.
Oh.
Yeah, straight.
All right, great. Says Jamaica's music, the stage for growth and development, depicting several of our notable Jamaican artists. Right from here, you can see Kimani Marley, Shaggy, Sean Paul, Jimmy Cliff, and blend it together with our flag and so much more. Why am I talking about your work? You go ahead and tell us how you put it all together. What was the whole process, the design process and everything?
Well, it was a lot of work.
As well it should have been.
Yeah, but I mean, it was also creative.
What's the first thing you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Take us through your process. What you put together.
well, first I saw. I'm not really versed on their names, so
Okay.
well, saw him, and he was on a stage, so
Yeah.
I just cut and paste. Is it that? Yeah. Photoshop, sorry. So I cut it and I paste it, and it was a lot of work cutting.
I can't tell. This is the second time you've said it was a lot of work. But
Oh,
it
long.
paid off. You won. So
I
mean,
wasn't timing how long it was.
It
but
paid
Okay.
off because you won. So you
Oh,
can't be too
beautiful.
mad about. You can't be too mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put him, this little guy here, not on the names, not good on the names.
Okay.
And then it was, who was it? Yeah, him next. And
That's
then
Jimmy Cliff.
and then I did the flags. Flags were a lot of work. I said it before, but yeah. And then it was Sean Paul. I know Sean Paul, good guy. And then Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy.
All right.
was
So
big
talk me through when you found out that you had won. When you heard your name as the winner, how did you feel? What was that like?
I wasn't expecting my name because this other guy, I think his name was Time. He was his work was good,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I had competition. Well, I did,
Mm-hmm.
but him and so when I saw his work, it had me thinking that yo, Mahalia, have competition. You're not gonna reach it, man. Just give up. But
Just give up.
Then I heard my name. I was like, wait, you made a mistake. It's not Mahalia. It's supposed to be someone else. But it was my name. I went up, collect my prizes. It was overwhelming. My
Mhm.
hard work paid off. I was really happy, proud of myself, and the fact that I got a chance to go to Edna. That's the
Mhm.
school I always wanted to go.
All right.
Yeah, got a scholarship.
You got a scholarship? Yeah. Okay, tell us about some of the prizes that you won.
Oh, I got what else did I got? I got money.
So the scholarship to Edna
Yeah.
to do.
Well, it didn't really specify what,
Okay.
but you know,
What's your
everything in the
interest in?
arts and stuff.
So you're interested in arts and you're going to pursue
Yeah.
something in that field.
Yeah. I'm the
Alright.
art of the family. So.
All right, cool.
What else? What else?
I got a gift basket, food and all, and I got certificates with my name on it, trophies, a big trophy at school with my name on it. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much what I can remember.
All right, love it, Mahalia, loving your personality. All right, so we're gonna skip over to our photo competition winner, which is Mrs. Deandra Calvert, UTech student. So Deandra, hi. How are you?
Hi,
All right.
I'm
so
okay.
Winning the competition, what was that like when you heard your name? Same question I asked me, Mahalia. What was it like when you heard you had won? When you had how much effort you'd put in and all of that? What was that like?
Oh my gosh. If you guys saw the live stream, my head literally went down to the floor. I couldn't believe that I was the winner. I was really ecstatic to know that I've won the competition. And it was just a great experience. I've never experienced anything like that, and I want to thank JIS for that opportunity of reading that.
All right, lift up your work so the cameraman can see it, so everybody can see it. And I want you to just take us through what it shows and what were you trying to depict and the whole objective of it.
More, come back this side.
Okay, the photo embraces Jamaica's music for growth and development, and I really wanted to captivate everyone that was looking at it, the audience, through photography. And as you see, it's a jumping lady, and she has a instrument in her hand, a drumstick, and basically it just represents that Jamaica is on the move for growth and development, and our music is a perfect example of that. And it was taken at the Old House Assembly in Spanish Town. That's just full of rich history, and I just felt that JIS was the right, it was just the right place for that to capture all of that.
So what made you enter the competition in the first place? How did you find out about it, and how did you, what made you decide to, I'm going to enter and try to win this competition?
Well, I don't know about the try to win, but I definitely said I'm going to enter.
Nobody enters to lose. That's a fact. All right. So what made you decide to enter?
Okay, I entered the competition. As I said, I was told by someone that I always seen you posting photography, and I think that this would be a great medium for you. And I just felt that I'd never entered a competition before. Let's just do it, Deandra. It's just that jump that you make in life, and that's just it.
All right. So what about photography? What is it about photography that compels you? What makes you want to do that as a hobby and develop your skills in that way?
Okay, it's the art of photography. It's more than just taking a picture. It's captivating individuals through the eyes of lens. It's telling a story. It's all the emotions that is definitely within that one frame that just gets me going.
All right. So now I want to ask you talk to us about some of the prizes you won. Let people know why they should be entering this competition next year, right, Ms. Campbell?
Yes.
Well,
Start planning already.
you need to be entering if you have the vast amount of skills that you do, because the prizes are remarkable. First of all, weekend resort at Sandals. Hey, that's just awesome. And free tablets, right? Cash prizes. You can go towards your education levels. Gift basket, as well as you get a trophy. You mean with your name on it?
Trophies are great.
The trophies are great, yes. And scholarship, very important. I got a scholarship, a graphic designing course from MIT, I think. I'm not exactly sure of the name. MTI. Oh, sorry. MTI. And it's just a beautiful opportunity.
All right.
Okay.
So
didn't hear about the prizes. You get back to her? From Giannis prizes. But
I want Gianni to talk about his prizes as well. Let me hear what you walked away with in the competition, Gianni.
Gift baskets, tickets for 2 at the movies, tickets for a weekend at FDR,
Yeah.
money, $5,000 Sangster's bookstore voucher, and some other books.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, parents in particular, if you need any more reason to have your child, your primary, high school, college child go up and enter this competition, I mean, the prizes alone. Of course, it's not just about the prize, it's about the opportunity to really engage with our history and our heritage and our culture and really learn how to appreciate that more and put it into action. But like I said, we see all smiling faces over there, so I'm pretty sure they're all happy with what they won when they came away from this competition. Just going to take the time to big up the persons online. We have a message from Veronica Wallace saying, this is very interesting. I like this. We like you too, Veronica. Thank you for your comment. And Mr. Samuel Willie saying, go Gianni. Proud of you, youth. So, tell Samuel, same last name, sound like him,
Hello.
There you go. All right, Miss Campbell, I want to switch over to you again. Talk to, you said planning is already underway for next year's competition. Share with the viewers what goes into preparing this competition and, just how rewarding it is to be able to interact and make this kind of contribution to Jamaica's culture and heritage and so on.
This is a competition that we look forward to planning. As soon as it finishes, this one, we start planning. We take a breather, probably like a week or so, and then we now start thinking about researching a topic. We have done many topics over the years about heroes, about our food, about the music. So we have to come up with a catchy topic. This year we realized that was a good topic because you all loved it. The research was evident in the essays and the posters and the photos were so good. So we're now in the process of thinking about what next year. So sir, you can be planning. We're thinking about the topic for next year, and then we meet weekly, and we have a team of including Vaughn and myself, and we meet and discuss how we're going to carry it through, and there's also planning to, the prizes. And right here, I'd like to just thank the sponsors. The sponsors, we couldn't do it without them, and the partnership. So we have Boone Hall Oasis, Carimac, CPT, CMTI, Edna Manley College, Educom, FDR, Fremont, Guardian Life Limited, Insurance Employees Cooperative Credit Union, Innovative Corporation Solutions, Kodak, National Baking Company, NCB Foundation, Palace Amusement, Rio Hotels and Resorts, Royal Computers, Sanders Resorts International, Sansas Bookstore, Singing Jamaica, WB Trophies Limited, and Wisinco. We want to thank you very much for your support, and we want to pick up the teachers and the principals and the parents and all those who would have worked with the students for the beautiful work that the end product was. And so we're in planning mode now, and so you'll hear from us as soon as we launch a competition. Look out schools, watch our website, www.jis.gov.jm. Listen to the radio programs and our television programs. So
and more importantly, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube. We're everywhere. You can't get rid of us, all right? Yes. And I'd just like to take the opportunity to say that sponsors, wink, wink, there is room for more. So if you feel like getting on with a very good competition, if I do say so myself, I'm not biased or anything. I'm just saying it's a great competition. We get to engage with our young people. They get to really learn about our history and our heritage and find out how they can use that to contribute to Jamaica's overall growth and development, just like this year's topic.
Some sponsors have been with us from the start,
yes,
and they are still with us, and we have new sponsors coming out. We are really, really grateful.
All right, Chevy Edwards saying proud of them. So Chevy Edwards is bringing all three of you up again. So wonderful. See, people are really appreciating the work that you put in. Now I'm going to switch back over to you guys one at a time. Gianni, I want you to encourage your friends, your other persons who might be interested on the fence deciding whether or not they should enter the competition. Give them a reason. Yeah, give us a plug. Give them a reason why they should enter this competition.
You should enter this competition because you'll get a lot of prizes, and you'll also get kind of famous, and you'll also develop your skills that you didn't know you have.
All right, Mahalia, over to you.
And Mahalia, you didn't tell us about your school. Tell us a little about your school.
Yes, first, tell us something. Yeah. Big up your school.
Yeah.
My school is a small little family, We all know everybody. Everybody knows everybody. So. Yeah, I want to big up my friend, Crystal, Akira. Sorry. Yeah.
So encourage them. That's why they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should also try to enter the competition because, it brings out your true talent. It shows everybody how good you are, and it makes you feel good within yourself that you can actually do it. And my mom always tell me, better must come, so you have to work towards that also. So, yeah.
All right, and Deandra, over to you.
You should enter the competition because it's a great opportunity to just go after your dreams. JIS provides that opportunity for young people to, whatever you're interested in, whatever skills you have, just go after it, make the jump. Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Make the jump. All right. Like I said, as Ms. Campbell just said, you can keep up to find out how you can enter next year's competition, to see what we're doing and more, because we're not just about competitions over here. We are also providing a wealth of information about the different programs and opportunities available through the different arms of the government to find ways to enhance and develop yourself from young to old, from the, so it's not just about the youth, in case that's what you're thinking. There are many opportunities on our website, our platforms, radio, TV, etc. are wonderful places where you can find out all of that information. But for the purposes of this competition, just visit our website, as Ms. Campbell said, jis.gov.jm. There you can find all the information that you'll need about the competition and how you can enter, what are the rules, etc., etc. So you can be ready for next year. And I mean, you don't necessarily have to wait. You can just familiarize yourself with the competitions that have gone in the past, and just keep an ear out, because this is a very good opportunity. We especially encourage the teachers. We have had situations where teachers really ramp up their schools and their students to help them participate and enter this competition. It's a good tool to also, a learning tool, right, Ms. Campbell, to help them to work with the students and really appreciate the history and the heritage as well. Now, Campbell, I'm going to just give you the last word. Let's just talk to the audience again, let them know about the JIS, for those who don't already know what we do and what we do over here. Talk to them and just remind them once more about our competition.
Right, so the JIS is the PR arm of the government, and we disseminate programs and government's programs and policies. So that is done via television. There are several television programs, but you look out for us at 5 o'clock most evenings, CVM, TVJ, and we're also on the cable stations. We have radio programs that run from right through the broadcast day, and we invite you to join us. We have some really, really good programs to listen for our programs. And this competition is important to us, and because we believe it really helps young people to know about their country, know about their heritage, and so Jamaica will have more people knowing who is a Jamaican, what is Jamaica. So we remind the posters and photo persons that next year we're going to have a workshop. So don't be afraid. Please send out we'll tell you early enough so you can send out your students to the workshop, and the teachers as well, so we can have lots more entries next year in this area. And the essays seem to be doing so well. We want to again commend the teachers and look out for the ads on Facebook, wherever. JIS is everywhere.
Everywhere. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do before I wrap is I'm going to just have you guys show your work again. I'm going to, Jenny, I'm going to have you read again, but we're just going to show the work again, and then we're going to move into wrap. So Gianni, I just want you to read the segment of your essay that you did before, so a person can get that little taste of what you wrote.
A different one?
Yeah, sure, as a matter of fact, give me a different section as well.
The popular song by Chronix, Smile For Me Jamaica, says it best. Chronix, a recent ambassador of our music, compliments the master, Bob Marley, who declared internationally that when music hits you, you feel no pain. Undoubtedly, the influence of our music is felt around the four corners of the earth and is guaranteed to leave one happy. The unique sounds, blends, and often accompanied by the dance moves are definite attractions.
All right, so there you heard it.
You feel no pain.
There you heard it. This is the level of work, research, and language that goes into our program. So, into an essay that wins our competition.
Yes.
So, if you're thinking of entering, you might need to step your game up, right, Gianni? All right, over to you, Mahalia. Show us your work one more time so people can see what they might have to work and outdo next year.
Well done, Mahalia. Well done.
All right. All right, Deandra, over to you last. Just wanted to show persons and
Deandra. Excellent.
All right, y'all. 3 of you deserve a round of applause. We thank you so much for taking the time out to come and join us today. We especially hope we made you famous, so that persons will stop you on the road and say, "Hey, you on the JIS program?" Yeah, so, and if you do, don't sign some autographs and all that, and make sure you tell them to watch the JIS programs. Most importantly, right? Because you're now brand ambassadors for us. We've claimed you.
That's fine.
All right, wonderful. So it's time for us to wrap. Thank you to everyone who tuned into our discussion, especially those of you who sent in your questions and your comments. We really, really do appreciate it. And if you sent in a question and we didn't get to answer it in our discussion, not to worry. We'll go back through and hopefully we can shoot you an answer in case you need one. Remember, our audience plays a major part in our show. So if there's anyone you'd like us to have in studio, let us know. And we'll do our best to have that person in studio as soon as possible. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Information Service to see who will be in studio next. We do this every Thursday live on Facebook. I've been your host, Vaughn Davis, and this has been Studio 58A Live. Thank you again for joining us, and please have a wonderful day.